Okay, this is for you ozone lovers. I told you I was gonna get you something that you can help somebody and yourself. Let's get rid of heart attacks, diabetes, etc. and so forth. We don't heal nothing, but we just let it do what it gotta do. So I got the machine hooked up. I'll show you what happens because these are some things you're gonna need. I might even throw this in, but this is a timer that I'm putting on it. So it won't be on all the time, but it'll be on enough to get your ozone. Okay, you set it to the on position. Okay, and then you hook up your timer, and I already have the hose in there. It's building up a lot of ozone. So I found out something. If you want to clean your sinuses, you let it build up in here, and then you do a little sniff. What comes through this hole? Don't try to breathe it in. Just get it in your sinuses. It'll do your job. I guarantee you it's open. All right, I'm just gonna let this down here for a minute, and we're gonna bring the oil over. Okay. Let's see now. Let me get the oil. I'm using hemp oil this time. You can use hemp oil, olive oil. You can also use grapeseed oil. But this time, I'm using hemp because it holds more ozone than the other oils. Did you know that? Yes, it does. Okay. So here we are. All right. So all you do is dump it in. It's a pretty big jar, so it's going to be just fine. We don't want it to be too small. Right. So I'll lower it on down in the oil, and I think I'm going to go for at least 48 hours. Okay, I might go hot further than that, but we'll see. 48 hours is 2 days. So I'll lower it down in there. Let it do its bubble. All right. I think I might have some more in here. Let's see. Pretty much out. This is what I advise you to do. Keep your bottle. Okay. Keep your bottle, and you can pour it back in there. And it'd probably be easier to fill up your bottles. You might have to take this thing out. We'll see how it pours when we get ready to fill up our bottles. Okay. So, this is what we got so far. Good. I think this is the right size. You can actually mix your portions together. I've taken grapeseed oil. So you can make your own little formula. You could I took grapeseed oil and, okay, so you get your little vent there. I took grapeseed oil and coconut oil, but you have to be careful when you put coconut oil in there because it will boil over. All right, but this is not going to boil over. Okay. We're going to start making the vents and all that stuff connected. So we might have a high top or something like that just to keep it from overflowing. I don't think you're gonna have any problem with this right now. So what time is it? What time did we start? Let's see. Okay, let's say we started at 6:30. All right, so 6:30, and tomorrow this time it'll be 24 hours, and then we'll do again for 48 hours, and then we'll decide if we want to go another 24 hours. Okay. So here I'm at work, so you can be at work and whatever you need to be. Get your timer put on there. The reason I got the timer because I just want it to be cool. I don't want it to overheat. I could go straight through with it, but I don't think I want to do that anymore. I used to do it a lot, but I've seen some of these. Well, mine is the old school, and it's been holding up really well. But you know, sometimes they make knockoffs, and we don't want to get into that where it quits. Okay? So I'm going to try to get my brand. This one here has been going for years and years. I actually had to trade one out to get mine back from my wife. Okay. All right. And what are we saying about this oil? Let me give you one more lesson on it so you'll make a decision what you want to do. This oil actually promotes blood flow when you put it on you. It kills over 134 different viruses. It destroys disease. It gets rid of inflammation. It can help people with prostate problems. Did you know that ozone also kills some or destroys some cancers? In other words, it'll bring the inflammation out of it so it won't overgrow. Okay? This is very important. Most of our problems in life is inflammation. Remember that. Inflammation is the problem. And the overgrowth of yeast. Let's say you have a history of ulcers. Well, you can also put this in capsules and swallow it. It will heal your stomach. See, we're talking about bacteria again in the stomach, which creates ulcers, which eats the lining of your stomach. Well, ozonated oil, whether it be olive oil or hemp oil or any kind of oil, the reason why we do the oil is to hold our ozone. So it's trapping the ozone in as we speak. And we put a little small hole for it to vent out, but we don't want it to leave. So it gets really concentrated at the top also. So there's no real mystery. My teacher that I've had is from Germany. I just learned some tidbits from him about how much ozone he's putting in his oil. I found out that I was putting the same thing in there. At first, he wouldn't tell you. And I'm not at liberty to tell you until you buy the package, so you can understand and get your aha moment. This also takes care of burns, skin problems. It takes down inflamed ankles. A lot of people are getting a lot of fluid on their ankles, either from high blood pressure and not being able to pump the fluid, the blood around there, out of the feet fast enough, or either the buildup of sugar. I found out that sugar and your blood can stick together, those two molecules, so it makes it too big to go through or to be pumped up, and you don't get the blood flow, so your feet start and ankles start turning purple. Did you know that this will get rid of purple ankles and purple feet? Because it starts the blood to flow again. So if you're looking for one of these, and the other thing, which I've been using it partially, where you take a little small roller. Home Depot usually have them. It has its own little tray, and you put the oil in the tray and get it on your roller, and you can put it on a large surface of your body. When you do that, you're putting it into your tissue or your cells. We have over 50 trillion cells in our body, and you got mitochondria in those cells. Those cells carry information. And when they carry the information, it goes all through your body and it boosts your immune system. This is one of the best ways to kill or destroy problems that you're having because of your immune system is too low, been exhausted. So this restores your energy in your body, restores your immune system. The other thing about having an ozone generator and being able to put the ozone oxygen into your room, it destroys all the things that your body has been trying to fight at night. Your immune system be still trying to fight at night. When you got what you call them, not bed bugs, but you have dust. You have dust mites. These dust mites actually fly on dust. A lot of people are allergic to it, so they have breathing problems. Did you know that? That's why I'm wondering why they're having such an epidemic with these CPAPs. Mostly is the rooms is polluted from mold. When you walk outside and you come back in, where do you think is on your feet? Everything outside. And it turns into dust bunnies. And you have dust mites that fly. You have mold that's on those dust bunnies. You might even have tuberculosis, this virus that's flying around your house. Mold is a very common problem. And these children are acting out. I mean, you know, their body is it's going to act out trying to protect them. We had a child that had a snoring problem, just still carrying around in a bassinet or whatever you want to call it, carry car seat. And that baby was snoring like a grown man. So I brought him back into my other room that you have the oxygen therapy. And no sooner as he put that baby down, that oxygen had already opened up his pathways, and you couldn't even tell he was breathing. It does the same thing for us. So if some of you have CPAPs, get you an ozone machine. It's only $75. Before you go to sleep at night, what you want to do is turn your machine on. Turn it on for about 30 minutes and let it destroy all the dust bunnies and all that, whatever can be flying. And let it destroy all of that. Then you come to bed and turn it on for about 11 minutes. Only thing you're going to see is the next morning, you're going to sleep so well because your immune system is not trying to fight and wear you out. And when you go to work or whatever you got to do, you're refreshed. So ozone has a lot of different therapies that can be done for you. I'm talking because I want you guys to get relaxed with me, and I want you to know I'm here for you. If I charge you a price for the setup, believe me, it's more than what I charge you. And don't forget, we pay for stuff every day. We pay for a banana split. We pay for a glass of water or a plastic jug of water, whatever. We pay for it. So pay for your own health. Make sure you have a machine that's going to do this. Going to take care of you. So let's say if you had this particular machine, you can actually, because this is about 4 times as strong as the one that we use for family. It's 600 milligrams. So guys, I guess that's going to be enough for now. My battery's trying to go out. Let me see if I can plug it up for a minute. Okay. All right, I got it back up. So you see how we do this? There's nothing to it. And I was telling people we have 2 different bottles. If you want to be able to sell it and help people,